Okay, so I am going to show you how to set up your menu buttons in WordPress. So firstly, you need to go to your WordPress account. You then need to go to the site that you want to edit. If you have multiple sites, then go to switch site from your homepage view. Sorry, not your homepage, from your back-end control panel view, okay? There is a thing here called My Home, so not to be confused with your home page that looks like this. But yes, if you want to add menu buttons, add drop-down menus like this and this thing, then this is what I wanted to go through with you today. So let's start off with this site, okay? Because this site, I have a couple of menus here, but I don't have very much. So in order to add your menus or customize your menus, you click on the menus button. This particular website template has different sets of menus for different areas of the website. Okay, now you might find that's different with different types of sites. So if I look at this website, I might decide that I want to change the theme because I might want a slightly different look to it. I might want my menus to be more easily accessible. So you can actually, once you've got your website started, you can actually just go into themes and change it. So let's say I like the look of the way these menus work and I'd like to do something similar. It's just sort of pure coincidence that it's similar to the Global Academy colors, but yes, you can just activate that theme and then you can go back to your home page here and you'll find that everything else on your website is the same, except you've now got a different theme. Okay, so if I go back to my my back end here where I can edit my posts and edit my pages, let's say I make a new blog post. So go into posts, add a new post, call it my week. This week we learnt that blah, 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 the world was green, or whatever it is. Publish your blog post, okay. View your post. Let's see, it's very unimpressive at the moment, but don't forget, once I've published it, that date stamp there will never go away. I can go back to this post and I can simply add to that. However, you'll see that my homepage has already got this menu button, but it doesn't actually have any blog posts. So what I'll do is go back and show you how to just edit your menu buttons. So go into the customize menu, go into menus, go to your primary menu, which is your primary menu as you can see here, and select what you might want as menu buttons. So if you're somebody who wants to show off different projects that they're doing, you might have your audio projects, for example. You might have your visual projects. You may have some really cool stuff in digital. Hopefully you've all got really cool stuff in digital. That's what we aim for. And as you can see, these are now popping up here, okay? But how did I do this drop-down menu? Well, that is by just sliding something to the side, and you'll see if I move it back, look, it's now just come there. And I can also click off them. If I want to get rid of them, I can get rid of them. Now, bear in mind, that only disappears from the actual menu bar up here, okay? It doesn't disappear forever because the pages are still here, and I can still add them to the menu. Same with blog posts, and you'll see that that's the blog post I just wrote there, my week. Now, if I want that my week to appear, my week blog post that I've just made to appear under my blog posts, I need to drag it to the side of my blog post menu. And then the order that they appear on the screen will depend on which way you drag it up and down. So if I've got audio, visual, digital work there, these are all now separate web pages, which you can edit. You can edit all this other stuff to your website, but I've now got a menu with a drop-down menu. And I can add more items into that drop-down menu, so I might put this stuff about DSLR camera. I might add more posts, okay, so week 2, or something like that, or whatever it might be. And look, you can also slide things to the side. So now, if I save the changes on this now, and sometimes you need to just click on and off your primary thing to refresh your kind of view. and then you will be able to have your blog posts lie underneath your menu there. Okay, and blog posts menu. If you end up putting things in the wrong order, you can always slide them back out again and then reorder them. So if my aim is to get all of these things which are blog posts under the blog posts menu, if it all gets a bit tied up and tricky like it just did there, just go back to order it normally, and eventually, and sometimes it helps as well if you just refresh, make sure you've got your primary menu selected as your header menu there, and then save all the changes when you're happy with what you got, and then you'll have a little drop down menu there of all these different items. If you want to edit those posts though, you will need to go to the posts edit where you'll see all the different posts. Okay, they're blog posts and these are the web pages. So the menu buttons I've just created for digital audio visual, they're web pages, and obviously within that I can then go into that web page. I can add blocks. If you look at all the different blocks, there's loads of different things I can add. You know, I can add images, I can add other things, like let's say I want to put a card up here, an image type thing, and then click on that and make it a web link. I can make it into a web link to something, paste a YouTube video in there, for example, update it, preview, visit my website, and you'll see that now, look, I've got my website like that. I've put a web link in here. If I click on that, it takes me to that YouTube video, and yeah, and that's how you customize your menu button. Okay, if you want to visit your proper site, go here, copy the URL from here, and then you can submit that to your work. Okay, menu buttons.